Hi, this is Mark Graben, a senior advisor with KaiNexus. Today, I am reading a blog post written by my colleague, a fellow KaiNexian, JJ Puentes. It's titled Continuous Improvement versus Operational Excellence, Streamlining Business Operations. If you'd like to read the blog post or share it with others, if you'd like to come and comment, you can find a link to the blog post in the show notes. We're often asked if continuous improvement and operational excellence are the same. They're not, but they are closely related. Continuous improvement involves constantly improving your business processes to reduce waste, cut costs, improve quality and safety, and maximize human potential. It focuses on making each existing process perfect, or at least that's what we're working toward. Operational excellence goes further. It involves setting the organization up for growth by understanding what the market wants and creating an uninterrupted value stream that continuously feeds the need. It's essential to understand the difference between these two complementary paradigms that guide business operations management so that you can apply elements of both to streamline operations and achieve your most critical strategic goals. Understanding continuous improvement. Continuous improvement in business fosters a culture of relentless growth and progress, where organizations constantly evaluate their processes, products, and services in pursuit of enhanced efficiency, innovation, and customer satisfaction. It involves a systematic approach to analyzing current practices, identifying areas for improvement, implementing changes, and consistently measuring and refining outcomes. By embracing continuous improvement, businesses strive to stay ahead of evolving market dynamics, adapt to changing customer needs, optimize the utilization of resources, and cultivate a spirit of innovation, ultimately driving long-term success and sustainable competitive advantage. The ROI of continuous improvement is substantial. So let's look at key principles and methodologies. The continuous improvement model rests on the idea that organizations should continuously improve services, products, and processes. A few core principles guide this. Customer focus. Placing the customer at the center of all improvement efforts, understanding their needs, and aligning processes to deliver value and exceed expectations. Leadership engagement. Active participation and support from leaders who drive the culture of continuous improvement, setting clear goals, providing resources, and inspiring employees to embrace change. Employee empowerment. Encouraging and empowering employees at all levels to identify problems, propose solutions, and take ownership of improvement initiatives fosters a sense of accountability and a collaborative environment. Data-driven decision-making. Utilizing accurate and relevant data to measure performance, identify areas of improvement, and make informed decisions, ensuring that improvements are based on objective evidence rather than assumptions. Process standardization. Establishing standardized processes and procedures as a foundation for improvement, enabling consistency, efficiency, and the easier identification of opportunities for enhancement. Continuous measurement and evaluation. Regularly measuring and evaluating performance against established goals, using key performance indicators, or KPIs, and feedback mechanisms to assess progress and identify areas requiring further improvement. Organizations have developed many standard structured processes for process improvement so we can implement these principles. Among the most popular are Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese word that means continuous improvement. It refers to the philosophy of making small incremental changes in processes, products, and services on an ongoing basis to enhance efficiency, eliminate waste, and optimize quality. Kaizen emphasizes the involvement of all employees in identifying improvement opportunities, encouraging suggestions for better practices, and implementing changes to achieve business transformation throughout the organization. Lean management. Lean is a systematic approach and a management philosophy aimed at maximizing customer value while minimizing waste. It originated from the Toyota production system and focuses on identifying and eliminating any activities or processes that do not add value to the final product or service. Lean works to create a more efficient, agile, and customer-centric organization. And Six Sigma. Six Sigma is a disciplined and data-driven methodology that strives to achieve near-perfect quality in your process outputs. It systematically identifies and eliminates defects, errors, and process variations by applying statistical analysis and improvement tools. By reducing process variability and ensuring that outputs consistently meet customer requirements. Common challenges. When businesses attempt to implement continuous improvement, they often face several challenges. Employees may resist changes to established processes, fearing disruption, additional workload, or uncertainty about new working methods. Overcoming resistance and fostering a culture that embraces change requires effective communication, employee involvement, and leadership support. Employees who are not adequately trained on continuous improvement methodologies and tools may struggle to understand the concepts, effectively contribute to improvement initiatives, or sustain momentum. Providing training and raising awareness about the benefits and techniques of continuous improvement is crucial. Implementing continuous improvement requires resources such as time, funding, technology, and expertise. Limited resources can hinder progress, slow initiatives, or limit the scope of improvement efforts. Businesses need to allocate appropriate resources to support and sustain continuous improvement activities. Addressing these challenges requires a comprehensive approach that combines effective change management strategies, employee engagement initiatives, ongoing training and support, strong leadership commitment, and a focus on long-term results. So let's look at insights into operational excellence. Executing a business strategy more effectively and consistently than the competition is called operational excellence. Ideally, every employee can see the flow of value to the customer and implement solutions when the flow is interrupted. Long before the popularity of lean manufacturing or Six Sigma, Dr. Shigeo Shingo wrote about ensuring quality at the source, flowing value to customers, just-in-time inventory, and going to the Gemba, or the place where the work is actually done. He worked closely with Toyota executives, including Taiichi Ono, who helped him apply his conceptual ideas to real situations. So what are key principles of operational excellence? The Shingo Institute at Utah State University offers the Shingo Prize for Operational Excellence each year. The award is based on the Shingo model's 10 guiding principles for achieving operational excellence. These are respect for every individual. The principle of respect must be applied by and for everyone in an operationally excellent organization. It applies to employees, suppliers, customers, partners, and the community. Employers demonstrate respect when they craft development plans for employees that include appropriate goals, involve employees in continuous improvement, and provide consistent coaching for problem solving. Lead with humility. The first step to improvement is realizing and admitting that improvement is possible and required. This demands a sense of humility. Operationally excellent leaders must be willing to seek input, listen, and learn. When an organization is led with humility, there's consistent, foreseeable engagement where the work happens. Seek perfection. While perfection is an unattainable goal, relentlessly pursuing it creates the environment for a culture of operational excellence. Notions of what's possible can be changed with altered points of view, meaning that the opportunity to improve is unlimited. Embrace scientific thinking. Scientists insist that ideas are tested rigorously with experimentation, observation, and analysis. Operationally excellent organizations follow a structure for solving problems and testing ideas without fearing failure. Focus on process. While it's common to blame people when something goes awry, unfortunately, the problems are usually related to a failed process design, not the person doing the work. When leaders focus on processes, they get to the root causes of errors and help improve things. Assure quality at the source. Excellence can only be achieved when every element of work is performed correctly the first time. If there's a problem, it must be identified and fixed where and when it was created. Quality happens when the work environment is organized, so potential problems are immediately visible. Flow and pull value. Maximizing customer value means creating it in response to demand and maintaining an uninterrupted flow. When flow is disrupted or excess inventory occurs, waste is produced. In addition, backlogs in your work in progress or WIP create opportunities for error. Think systemically. Operationally excellent organizations know that processes are intertwined and that the most challenging problems often occur when work is moved from one process to another. They recognize that it's vital to understand these relationships within the more extensive system to implement positive change. Create consistency of purpose. There must be clarity about why the organization exists, where it's headed, and how it's going to arrive at that destination. The strategy must be deployed so that individuals can align their decisions, actions, and innovations with the overall objectives. Create value for the customer. Only the customer defines value by conveying what they want and for what they are willing to pay. Therefore, long-term success is achieved by organizations that deliver customer value effectively and efficiently in the most consistent way. So let's think about benefits and challenges. Applying the principles of operational excellence brings several benefits to organizations. Operational excellence requires organizations to streamline production processes, eliminate waste, and optimize resource utilization. Organizations can achieve higher productivity, reduced cycle times, and improved operational efficiency by identifying and eliminating non-value-added activities. Operational excellence emphasizes improved quality. Organizations can reduce defects, errors, and customer complaints by implementing robust quality management systems, leading to higher customer satisfaction and loyalty. By eliminating waste, improving process efficiency, and practical resource utilization, operational excellence can result in cost savings through enhanced productivity. Organizations can reduce expenses related to excess inventory, rework, scrap, overproduction, and other activities that don't bring value to the customer. Operational excellence provides a foundation for sustainable growth and long-term success. By continuously improving processes, organizations can adapt to changing market conditions, they can innovate, and they can stay ahead of competitors. It enables organizations to scale operations efficiently, penetrate new markets, and seize opportunities for business expansion. Now, despite these compelling benefits, there are some challenges to achieving operational excellence. Without active leadership involvement and support, the march to operational excellence can lose momentum or fail to gain traction. Leaders must set clear expectations, provide resources, remove barriers, and actively participate in improvement initiatives to inspire and sustain a culture of continuous improvement. Operational excellence requires long-term commitment and persistence. However, businesses often face pressure to prioritize short-term results, or they may lose enthusiasm if immediate benefits are not realized. Maintaining focus, communicating the long-term benefits, and celebrating small wins are all crucial to sustaining motivation and perseverance. Continuous improvement and operational excellence, a detailed comparison. So again, continuous improvement and operational excellence are related concepts, but they have distinct differences. Continuous improvement refers to an ongoing process of making incremental enhancements to processes, products, and services. It focuses on identifying and addressing specific areas of improvement through small iterative changes. A culture of learning, employee engagement, and improvement methodologies, including Kaizen or Lean, typically drives continuous improvement. It optimizes individual organizational processes and functions to achieve incremental gains over time. On the other hand, operational excellence is a broader strategic approach encompassing the entire organization. It optimizes an organization's operations to achieve outstanding performance and sustainable competitive advantage. Operational excellence focuses on aligning all processes, functions, and activities toward delivering value to customers, reducing waste, improving efficiency, and enhancing overall organizational performance. It requires a systematic and holistic approach to improving processes, leveraging Lean, Six Sigma, or Total Quality Management, or TQM methodologies. Continuous improvement, again, is a component of operational excellence, involving ongoing efforts to make incremental improvements. Operational excellence encompasses a broader and more strategic approach to optimizing the entire organization's operations for achieving exceptional performance and sustainable success. So, continuous improvement, a culture or a tool? Continuous improvement is primarily a culture rather than being just a tool. It encompasses a mindset and approach that's deeply ingrained in an organization's values and beliefs. While various improvement tools and methodologies, such as Kaizen or Lean, support the practice of continuous improvement, the culture itself extends beyond any specific tool. Continuous improvement as a culture fosters a mindset of ongoing learning, collaboration, and innovation, where employees are encouraged to identify problems, propose solutions, and actively participate in improvement initiatives. Operational excellence. The new normal or just a trend? Operational excellence is not just a trend or a fad. It's a strategic approach and a management philosophy developed and refined over several decades. It's not a passing trend, but rather a timeless concept that's rooted in the principles of efficiency, quality, safety, customer focus, and continuous improvement. Organizations across different industries have recognized the value of operational excellence in driving success, improving profitability, and meeting customer expectations. It's been widely adopted and implemented by companies worldwide, ranging from small businesses to multinational corporations. Operational excellence is not limited to a specific period, but represents an ongoing pursuit of excellence and continuous improvement. While specific methodologies and tools associated with operational excellence may evolve over time, the fundamental principles and goals remain constant. The focus on eliminating waste, enhancing quality, optimizing processes, and delivering value to customers aligns with long-term business objectives, and it's essential for sustained success. Therefore, operational excellence is more than just a passing fad, and it continues to be a critical approach for organizations striving for excellence in their organizations. The tangible impact, results of continuous improvement, and operational excellence. One example of an organization that's achieved tangible results, even amazing results, through continuous improvement is Toyota Motor Corporation. Toyota's commitment to continuous improvement is exemplified by its renowned Toyota Production System, or TPS, which has revolutionized the auto industry and more. Toyota's relentless focus on quality has resulted in exceptional reliability and customer satisfaction. Continuous improvement efforts, such as implementing error-proofing mechanisms and empowering employees to identify and solve quality issues, have enabled Toyota to produce vehicles with minimal defects and exceptional durability. Amazon is another example of an organization that's achieved great results through operational excellence. With its customer-centric approach and relentless focus on efficiency, Amazon has transformed the retail industry and become one of the world's most successful companies. Operational excellence practices have allowed Amazon to provide a seamless and personalized customer experience. By optimizing order placement, payment processing, and delivery, Amazon has set high standards for convenience, reliability, and speed in e-commerce. The company's commitment to operational excellence has contributed to its strong customer loyalty and satisfaction. Comprehensive strategies for achieving and sustaining efficiency. By practicing continuous improvement within the framework of operational excellence and applying both principles, organizations can replicate the success of companies like Toyota and Amazon. Getting there requires a comprehensive strategy for achieving and sustaining efficiency. Reduce top-down thinking. Traditional companies operate strictly top-down, with all directions coming from the top. Operational excellence success requires a different approach. Frontline employees are empowered to recognize and respond to interruptions in the flow of value. The upper levels of the hierarchy exist to manage the organization's strategic direction and provide the resources employees need to succeed in a constant feedback loop. Implement standard work. Without a standard, there can be no improvement. In most cases, processes will run normally, and the usual standard can be applied, but there should also be standard work for what happens when processes become out of control so that the people on the front lines know exactly what they should do. Standard work is also essential for effective time management. Align objectives and accountability. Part of strategy deployment within an operational excellence program is ensuring that each individual knows how to best contribute to achieving the most important goals. Performance evaluation is based in part on engagement with improvement work. Set up the framework for collaboration and improvement. Structuring improvement work is crucial, and technology plays an important role. Your improvement platform should provide a central repository for all opportunities for improvement, allow for cross-functional collaboration, and offer active alerts and notifications to ensure that progress never stalls. Choosing the right approach for your business. There are numerous continuous improvement methodologies available to enhance operational efficiency and cost effectiveness. The choice of methodology depends on factors such as the business type, process characteristics, and corporate culture. Investing time in identifying the most suitable continuous improvement process that aligns with your organization's distinct circumstances is essential. Assessing your business needs and goals. The chosen continuous improvement process must be in alignment with the strategic objectives and goals of the organization, as well as meets customer expectations. It should effectively enhance overall performance, elevate customer satisfaction, reduce costs, improve efficiency, or attain other desired outcomes. Weighing the pros and cons of continuous improvement and operational excellence. While continuous improvement and the operational excellence framework bring numerous benefits, it's vital to be aware of potential downsides that could arise. Continuous improvement usually focuses on making small, incremental changes. While these improvements are valuable, organizations may risk overlooking the need for more significant, transformative changes. A more radical approach or disruptive innovation may sometimes be necessary to address significant challenges or capitalize on emerging opportunities. Operational excellence requires ongoing effort and engagement from employees. The constant push for improvement can lead to employee fatigue, resistance, or burnout if not managed effectively. It's crucial to balance the pace of improvement with employee well-being, provide adequate support, and ensure employees have the necessary resources and skills to contribute to improvement initiatives. All improvement initiatives should be aligned with the organization's strategic direction. If improvement efforts become disconnected from strategic goals, there's a risk of pursuing improvements that don't contribute to the overall vision or long-term success. It's essential to regularly review and align improvement initiatives with the organization's strategic objectives. Factors to consider when deciding between the two approaches. When deciding which elements of operational excellence and continuous improvement to implement, an organization should consider several factors, including organizational culture. The organization's culture and its leadership support are pivotal for the success of continuous improvement endeavors. The chosen process must align with the existing culture or have the potential to drive cultural change if needed. It should foster a collaborative, learning-focused, and problem-solving mindset among employees. Resources. Take into account the availability of resources, such as financial resources, skilled personnel, and time. Assess whether the organization possesses the necessary expertise or can acquire the essential knowledge and skills for successful implementation and long-term maintenance of the selected continuous improvement process. And employee engagement. Consider the degree of employee engagement and involvement demanded by the continuous improvement process. Engaged and empowered employees are crucial for the success of continuous improvement initiatives. Your chosen structure should actively encourage and promote employee participation, collaboration, and ownership of improvement activities. So, in conclusion, organizations can drive ongoing incremental improvements while optimizing overall operational performance by effectively balancing continuous improvement and operational excellence. It requires thoughtful planning, strategic alignment, collaboration, and a focus on sustained progress toward achieving operational excellence. striking a balance between continuous improvement and operational excellence. Striking the balance between these two requires a thoughtful approach and careful management. Ensure that continuous improvement and operational excellence efforts align with the organization's strategic goals. The improvement initiative should contribute to achieving the organization's broader objectives and support its long-term vision. Hopefully, this information will help you evaluate your business operations and consider implementing the most suitable combination of operational excellence and continuous improvement for your organization. Software solutions like KaiNexus can aid your ongoing journey toward delivering an unparalleled customer experience. So if you'd like to read the blog post or share it with others, if you'd like to comment, look for a link in the show notes. At the bottom of the post, there's also a free offer for a free ebook titled An Introduction to Continuous Improvement Software. We hope you'll check it out and download it and give it a read. Again, on behalf of JJ Puentes and the entire team of KaiNexians, I'm Mark Graban. Thanks for listening.